Hi, welcome to Des Moines Area Community College Survey of World Religions class, Fall 2022. I am your professor, Anna Choi, and this class will start on September 30th and will end, I believe, on December 15th of 2022. I am just going to give you a little walkthrough, an introductory video of this class, just so you can make sure that you know how to navigate this. This class is Survey of World Religions 11125 or Religion 101. My name is Anna Choi, and this is my email address. Though, if you read this syllabus carefully, I prefer you contact me through Blackboard only. And that would be here. See this little messages thing right there? I would like for you to contact me through there only. Only because my regular email address gets cluttered with a lot of administrative stuff. And sometimes when a student emails me, I don't see it because it gets lost in this like sea of emails. So only message me through Blackboard because this is only student messages there. Okay? All right, let's go back to the class. I actually posted the syllabus under the announcements section, but you can also access the syllabus there. But I figure this is great in terms of like your home page. But if I do any additional announcements, it's going to appear above this syllabus, okay? There is no office location. If you have any questions, you can certainly send me some suggested times to meet through Zoom. I'm actually located on the East Coast, so I'm on Eastern Standard Time. So when you suggest those times, I understand that you're in Des Moines, so it'll be different. So just make sure that we clarify exactly what time we can meet, okay? And just suggest a couple of times. I'm very flexible. I can certainly pick one of the dates and times that you suggest, and we can Zoom. In terms of who I am, my name is Anna Choi. I was raised Roman Catholic, but now attend a Unitarian Universalist church, which is more on the progressive side, much more about social action, things like that. I specialize in biblical studies, but I teach all sorts of religion classes. I was an archaeologist in Israel for 8 years, and I sing professionally with the Boston Symphony Orchestra. I'm married. I have 2 kids. This is a great job in terms of the flexibility, teaching online classes. So, and I am at your disposal. I'm pretty flexible and timely in terms of response. Okay. Since it's an online class, a lot of the rules and special information that DMACC sends you is not applicable here, but I included all that stuff just in case you guys are physically present on campus and are taking other classes in person. This is a late start, 2022. It's all online, so essentially it's weekly. You're going to have to do some work and submit assignments. Here's the course description. There is no prerequisite. I assume you have no background knowledge on religion. And the course overview basically is a study of major living religions, their commonalities and contrasts, and how these religions enrich human lives. So it's essentially a survey of each of those religions. To do well in this class, you're expected to do the assigned readings and work regularly. Review your readings with a PowerPoint for each religion. Devote 3 hours of study time for each hour of assigned online material. It's very fast-paced. It's very content-driven. And you do need to just check in, I would say, at the most infrequently, every other day. I think you really need to check into this class every other day. If you miss a deadline, there's enough graded material in the class that honestly 1 or 2 missed assignments is fine. But 5 or 6 and you haven't logged into the class in 2 weeks, that's not good. You're not going to do well. So if you're committed to taking this class, you got to come into this class. Don't Google answers. This is not going to help you. And I'm no dummy. I know when you're doing it. The language is very different. We have programs on our computer that we can easily find out where you got it. And I can tell you right now, you're not getting any credit for information that you Google. You should just do the work that's in this class. All the information is there. And explain things coherently, in detail, in your own language, in complete sentences with subject, verb, and predicate. Reread your own answers. See if they make sense. If they don't, they're not going to make sense to me. So just make sure that, this class is an online class where your written word is the only way I can evaluate your work, and also the only way I can evaluate whether you understand anything. So you really need to speak, to write clearly with lots and lots of detail. Okay? The textbook there's two of them, The World's Religions and The World's Wisdom. Now you can order these from the college or from DMACC, or you can order them as ebooks right here. Okay? So I would find that easier because you can get it right away. In terms of technology needs, you need access to a computer and internet to access Blackboard and assign videos. If you're having issues accessing assignments or discussions but no one else is, it's probably something on your end, and you'd have to check with DMACC IT in order to make sure that you're accessing Blackboard appropriately. Now, in terms of grading criteria, your grade on Blackboard is not your grade for the class. That's just a storage area. The class is actually formatted as this survey of major world religions, right? And I'm going to grade you on 3 things. So all the discussions are 20%. 6 tests are worth, 10% each, not, and this is 60% or 10% each. And then the assignments are 20%. So it's essentially all the discussions are 20%, all the assignments are 20%, and then each test is 10% each. Sorry that there's a little typo here. I will evaluate to see how frequently you log into the class. If I see the total amount of time spent on the class is half an hour and it's been 3 weeks, you're probably not going to do well. Okay, and it's probably a clear indication that you're waiting to just Google answers and you're not really taking the class. So, I will be paying attention to those things. In other words, let's see. All information that can be found under the Course Content tab on Blackboard, and all of those will be under the marked folders under Course Content. And a reminder, it's merely a storage area of your grade. Okay, so I'm going to show you where that is right now. Course Content, right there. And you'll notice here's the introduction to the course where you introduce yourself. There is, I put this in here about from Grandview University, which is an affiliate of, within the DMACC network. And this is a short video from Professor Mattis, basically telling you how you could actually minor or major in religious studies, which is actually kind of awesome, So if you find that you're very interested in the subject matter, definitely watch that and get in touch with him, okay? There's the introduce yourself discussion. I'd like to know a little bit about you. And there's the syllabus. So that's kind of like the very first thing you do is introduction. And this video that I'm actually shooting right now, I'm gonna pop that in there, which will show you how to navigate Blackboard. Okay, then the first thing you're gonna do is do the what is religion component. Here's the assignment, and there's a quiz. So usually there's 1 or 2 assignments per folder. This one only has 1 because it's just the what is religion one. And then you'll have the PowerPoint of, oopsie, let's go over here. Oh, it's not opening. Huh. Oh, because I think this little recording thing is over here. Need to move that. Let's see, I'll try to do it again. Okay, so I'm going to have it open. Basically, every single folder in the course content will have a PowerPoint and then a accompanying professor video that explains it. So you'll do your reading, then you'll go look at the PowerPoint, then you'll open it up, and then you'll click onto the professor video that will explain that PowerPoint. Okay? See, I don't understand why it's not opening. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just waiting. Well, while we're, oh, here we go. Okay, so here's the, what is religion PowerPoint. We'll move down the slides. Here's an introduction. Here are the different ways to do it. Appearance of the sacred, etc. Ritual, sacred communities, etc. And then I'll go back to that. Under course content, here's the what is religion. You will notice that that's the PowerPoint, and then there are accompanying videos that will go with those PowerPoints. Okay, so here's the video that accompanies that PowerPoint. Oh, you can hear me. See? So there's the what is religion videos plus the PowerPoint. And then here's the assignment, and then usually there's a quiz. So then if you go back to course content, after we do the what is religion one, here's the Hinduism PowerPoint. Here are the two videos that go with the PowerPoint. And I'm going to be taking the content and information straight from the Smith book and then eventually the Novak book. When you can look at those books, the Novak book essentially is a book that has all these primary readings from the different religions. So that's usually going to be towards the tail end of each section. And then the Smith book has all the content that I'm using for the Hinduism PowerPoint and using for the PowerPoint videos. Okay, so always read the Smith book first, then the Novak, which are the primary readings. Here we go. We have two assignments here. Here's the Novak, the second textbook Hinduism readings, and that's going to be your discussion right there. Here are the terms for the test, and then here's the Hinduism test. Okay? If you notice, I have specific availabilities for this. Like this is item is hidden from the students. It'll be available October 18th. But I can actually explain the style of the test just now. I'll show it to you. You will not be able to see this until you open it, until it's actually available, but I'm explaining it to you now because this is my professor version of the Blackboard class. Okay, so you have 3 hours to take the test. It's going to open. As soon as you open it, the timer will start. You're going to write in complete sentences. You're going to write with correct spelling and proper grammar. Please read over your answer before you hit submit. If it doesn't make sense to you, it won't make sense to me. Do not cut and paste and Google your answers. That's going to be very obvious. And remember, when you're answering a question, you're answering it because you're reading the essay question and answering the questions that are actually in there. You're not just writing some information that has to do with it. You have to actually answer those questions. Okay? So be extra careful. There's going to be terms and then also some essays per class. All right. So that would be Hinduism. If we look at Buddhism, we essentially have the same thing. Here we have the Buddhism PowerPoint, the two videos that go with it, and then a couple of assignments. Oh, Life of the Buddha is just a little link which gives you a nice biography. It's not an assignment, it's something extra, but work your way down through the course content folder. There's an assignment there, there's an assignment there, here's the Novak, here's the term, and then here's the test. All right, so each section basically is the same. You should be fine if you just keep checking in, every day, every other day, and making sure that you're, keeping the deadlines and stuff like that. So back to the syllabus. You'll notice that this is exactly where, exactly like the course content is laid out. Here's all the things you need to do per week. At the end, there's a lot of course policies that are kind of universal to all DMACC classes. So attendance, participation, academic misconduct, non-discrimination. So I would take a look at that if I were you, but they're usually at the end of each syllabus. The last religion we're going to end up doing is Islam. There's going to be a final test, and there's no cumulative final exam. For each section, you just have a test for that section. So yay, thumbs up, no final. But a lot of work in the classroom itself, okay? So I would say always check. Write as much as you can. Write as much detail as you can. Check in with me, email me through Blackboard, and you should be all set. All right, I look forward to reading about you in the Introduce Yourself discussion right here. And, get in touch with me through Blackboard only and suggest some Zoom times if you want to talk. All right? All right, good luck with the class. Bye.